Truculent, sulking man-baby Owen Jones is under fire for a YouTube video where he speaks of having been invited to view footage of the Hamas atrocities on October 7th. In his YouTube video, he spends 25 minutes trying to pick holes in this October 7th footage, calling into question its veracity, suggesting that as the footage didn't actually explicitly show any children being beheaded or women being raped, perhaps there's a good chance it never happened. He's one of those peculiar Corbynistas whose strange devotion to the Palestinian cause is so great that there's a danger of it coming across as rabid anti-Semitism. I mean, I'm sure his intentions are good, but like so many so-called progressives, he's very much blinded by his ideological loyalties to the point of idiocy. The grim reality is Hamas could chuck Owen Jones off of a building, and on the way down, he'd still be waving their flag for them. Well, actually, Hamas couldn't chuck Owen Jones off a building because the Israeli Defence Force have already bombed all their buildings into the ground, of course. But you get my meaning. And I'm sure they'd managed to find a tree or something to string him up from. They're very resourceful after all, Hamas, and not remotely squeamish when it comes to torture and murder. What we can learn from Owen Jones, of course, is that if you're a progressive, you can spout any amount of noxious, despicable shit without being cancelled. But that is literally all we can learn from him. There are two extreme ends of the political spectrum. At one end sits Owen Jones, some would say a communist. At the other, Tommy Robinson, some would say a fascist. Both extremists, certainly. Both rabble-rousers. One gets a well-paid column in a national newspaper, the other gets pepper-sprayed by the police without provocation. It shows where we're headed, doesn't it? Someone asked me yesterday why I threw away a decent career in comedy for the sake of speaking out. Well, it's because this country is being subsumed by grim authoritarian communist fuckery, and if people like me don't kick against it, then my 7-year-old daughter has a very shit life to look forward to. When I made the decision to play my part in having a child, it was under the moral condition that I would do everything I could to give her a happy life. Using whatever little platform I built through my comedy to tell the truth about what's happening and thereby sabotaging my own vaguely successful career wasn't much of a choice as far as I'm concerned, but something of a moral necessity. It was about not letting sad, blinkered ideologues like Owen Jones drag this country any further into the gutter.